SB45. Let's take a look at number 1. It's asking how many miles away, if the library is 5 miles from the post office, how many yards that is. Oops. So you need to know that there are 1,760 yards in 1 mile to be able to solve this. And then from there, you're just going to multiply 1,760 times 5, because there's 5 miles. Make this a little thinner. Okay. And that's 0, that's 30, 5, 36, 7, 38, and 8. So 8,800 yards. Next question is saying that Billy made 3 gallons of juice for a picnic, and he said that it was 3 quarts of a juice. So we have to explain Billy's mistake. I know that in a gallon there are 4 quarts. So I think Billy made a mistake because he said that there was 3 gallons, and he should have taken the 3 gallons and multiplied it by 4 quarts, or 4, because there's 4 quarts in a gallon, and that would equal 12 quarts. Okay. He divided instead. So explain Billy's mistake. Billy divided the numbers when he should have multiplied. Okay, let's take a look at number 3. The drama club is showing a video of their recent play. The first show begins at 2:30 p.m. The second show is scheduled at 5:25 p.m. with a half an hour break in between the showings. How long is the video in hours and minutes? That's part A. And part B says, explain how you can use a number line to find the answer. So let me go ahead and just start with the number line to get the answer. I'm going to start my number line at 2:30 since that is the time of the first show, 2:30. And some time passes, and then it becomes 5:25. Okay. Here I know there's a 5:25. There's a 30-minute break, right? So I'm going to see how long it takes to get from 2 hours and 30 minutes to 5 hours and 25 minutes, okay? I'm going to start by counting an hour. 1 hour. Right here would be 3:30. I'm doing that just because it's easy. Then I'm going to do another hour. That would be 4:30. 1 hour. Now, I'm just going to do, I'm not going to do another hour because another hour would get me at 5:30. But actually, if I did then 5 minutes less, so 55 minutes, if I did that time, ooh, it's very messy. That would be 4 hours, that would be your 1 hour, 4 hours and 30 minutes, and then it's supposed to end at 5, or the next show starts at 5:25. If I did 30 minutes right here, 30 minutes, that would get me to 5 o'clock. And right here is 25 more minutes to get me to 5:25. So if I know that there's a half an hour break in between, I can kind of take out this 30 minutes right here and just add 1 hour and 1 hour and then the 25 minutes to equal 2 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, 2 hours, 25 minutes is how long the video is. Now I have to explain how I can use a number line. So I use the number line by adding on to my initial time. I'm just going to write that. I used a number line to add on to the initial show. Okay, let's take a look at this part C, which says that the second show actually is going to start 20 minutes late. Will the second show be over by 7:45? Explain why your answer is reasonable. So it's asking me to round as well, because anytime something asks you if it's reasonable, it's asking for an estimation or a round. And it actually isn't asking me what time it's going to be over or anything. It just says, will the second show be over by 7:45? I have to say yes or no, and then explain why I know. So I'm not going to do much. I'm going to do a lot of mental math right now, okay? So I know that the last show started at 5:25. I'm going to round 5:25. I'm going to round that to 5:30 because that's an easier number for me to add. Then from 5:30, I know that there's supposed to be a 30-minute intermission. So I'm going to add 30 minutes to that, which would get me to 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, I know that this is supposed to be 2 hours and 25 minutes. If I add 2 hours and 25 minutes to 6 o'clock, if I add 2 hours plus 25 minutes, that gets me to 8:25. That is way later than that. So I know my answer is reasonable because I estimated the times. My answer, so first, sorry, we have to say our answer is no. Will the second show be over by 7:45? No. No. The second show won't be over by 7:45. My answer is reasonable because I rounded the times, and my estimate says the show will be over by 8:25. Okay. And if you're hooking in for some answers, let me zoom out. This is SB45.